What is up, everyone? Rowie Plays here, back for the Saloon Media Group channel. So, most of you who watched yesterday's video will know that I'm no longer doing FAR currently. I kind of explained in the video why and what I'm going to do from now on with that kind of thing. That I'm going to do games in bulk on spare time and then release them all once they're finished. The aim is to make 1.5 to 2 hour long videos. There are changes to the channel coming in the ways of I'm trying to think of the word, in the ways of production and how the videos are made. A little bit more editing on my behalf as well. So that's coming up. I'm just waiting for everything to kind of connect. Potential upgrade to my setup as well. So I'm hoping that comes through soon. Also, as you might notice, no more green screen in the background. I mean, it's in the background, but it's not put up. Finally got around to moving the office around. It's not finished. I realized that I have not filmed any content for the last 3 days. So it's just been the FAR content coming out and then yesterday's video explaining I know more what's going on, kind of the future aspect. And then not yesterday, day before, channel's kind of picked up in subs and views. So that second last FAR video that came out 3 days ago, that's probably by now, I'm sure if I checked it, it's over 1,000 views. So I don't know what I did differently on that video compared to what I do normally. You guys can probably tell me in the comment section down below. But thank you ever so much to everyone that kind of boosted, I suppose, the boosted the launch of it, boosted its awareness, I suppose. And yeah, to all the people who subbed, I'm assuming based on that video alone. I mean, it's not a perfect, perfect 100%, view to sub ratio, and that's fine. That's not a complaint that I'm making. But yeah, it's a case of it's like I didn't expect any of that. None of that was expected. It was all completely by surprise, and I'm forever thankful for that. I'm not bummed out by that in any way, shape, or form. Sorry, I'm just getting a drink ready while I'm talking. So I'm very thankful for everything you guys have done recently, and I'm very thankful for everything anyone else has done since day one. To answer the question, just water. I know a lot of people hit me up in the Instagram. I wish they would do it in the comment section down below to keep a bit more communication going, but that's fine. But yeah, so I kind of want to change it up a little bit today, and I have nothing filmed because, like I said, I took 3 days off to kind of just. First day was honestly to mope and get pissed off, stay pissed off about the lack of how the channel had gone. Oh, sorry, how that FAR series had gone, and that will re-release. It'll probably be the first one I do re-release. But until then, I'm just going to throw through some older games that aren't going to be a series. As I said before, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, and Jedi will all be released after I have completed those games. So they are my main focus as of now because they are older games that I didn't finish. In the case of Dragon Age, that's going to be longer because I had to restart that, and also because it's 3 games, potentially 4 by the time I finish it. But we'll see on that one. We have no. Last I knew, there's no idea about launch date on Dragon Age 4, so we'll see. Same with Mass Effect 4 or 5, depending on how you want to. I mean, Andromeda was not a part 4, it was just a new series in the game. But we'll see. Those will be kind of a focus for sure on the channel because they are the games I enjoy the most. I thought about doing a bit of Fallout. I'm thinking against that going forward. But it's only because I see a lot of people doing Fallout. I mean, you've got Oxhorn doing it, and he does lore videos, and he cracks right into all the nuts and bolts. It's like, I purely play Fallout for enjoyment. So I mean, mine's modded to high hell so that I can just do the base building. That's it. I don't play the game as much. I mean, obviously I do for experience points. Not that I need it because that's part of my mod, is so that I can go through and get certain bulk items, and it doesn't matter if I'm shot at because I can just run away from that fight. But we're going to see how it goes out. I may put a video out of just vanilla, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a possibility. But anyway, I waffled on enough. So today we're just going to play, as the title would have said, Powerwasher. This game I've been playing on and off, alone and with my kids for quite some time. So I figured, why not? It's also a popular enough game that people enjoy watching. And it's kind of satisfying in a way that, you can clean a lot more than I clean my office, to be honest. But all those things are changing. I will give you an office tour once this place is finished. And I think it's looking pretty good. I'm going to give some snippets on Instagram soon. But I'm going to do this video, move my tower case from up on my cupboards to down onto the second desk, and then move things around so that it's comfortable and more manageable. I mean, obviously, you've got, if I move the desk or I bump it, camera's attached to the desk. So I'm bumping it constantly. And I mean, you guys don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy that if I'm watching a video. So you guys won't enjoy it either. And that's a big push. I mean, I could attach it separately to somewhere else, but I also want to get a camera angle that's a little bit different, and it's more on my face at a sitting angle. Standing, it was great for that as well, but the desk isn't stable enough. I can shake it to high hell. We'll see. Obviously, on the new desk, once that's built, I don't know whether I can do that because the PC, the monitors will be mounted to my wall. So that wall in there, I've got to find where the studs are, and then the PC, the brackets will be mounted. So all monitors will be on the wall, and all lighting hopefully will be connected to that. I may even install a separate piece of wood onto the wall just so I can have that ability. The new one won't be a sit stand; it'll just be a sit. Because for recording purposes and gaming, most of the time I prefer to sit, if I'm being honest. It'll also be done for the purposes of editing and stuff like that. So, but with that being said, I'm waffling on. This could have been an RPA an RP life quite easily, and this is meant to just be a gaming video. So, let me take a sip of water. We'll jump straight into it. Alrighty then. I don't know how sound's going to go with this, so we're going to see. Just checking that my monitor is picking everything up. It is. Awesome. So, like I said, I have done a bit of this game and a little bit of everything. I don't know whether I picked that up, do I? Do I actually need to do anything with these knobs? I don't know. I'm not going to fiddle with that at all anyway. So today I'm playing on PC. Hopefully that will be enough. Yeah, I can't do the whole headphones thing. That's annoying as hell. Let me just fix that up. I've got my volume down anyway, so it's fine. Alright, yeah, that was awkward because all I could hear was what you guys can hear, the psh. I do have an idea to do some sound at a later date. I don't know what I want to do for it yet. So if anyone's got any ideas of what music would suit the video, let me know in the comment section down below. There are no wrong answers, there really aren't. So as of this moment, and I will just go on as we go. Like I said, the office is changing. I've been promising it for a couple of weeks now. Again, the idea behind me will be my photo booth. So any reviews that come in and stuff like that, or items to review, I can, take a lengthy attempt at actually reviewing them properly and giving them my fullest of attention. Especially in the photography section, like I loved the idea of getting, new things into review. And I figured, it'd be good to photograph it, integrate it in with the Instagram account, and just get some nice noteworthy photos that, maybe complement the item I received. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, so I forgot what I'm doing. There we are. What does it do? Multi-purpose. That's not what I wanted. So a lot of complaints I've heard about this game is like, oh, it takes forever. I've been at it for an hour in it. I've been at this particular this particular level 3 separate times. My issue is I play it late at night, so I never get much of it done at all. And I think it's owing to the fact that I play it, like I said, late at night. I'm playing at a time that for me is, I'm not going to say inconvenient, but definitely at a time where I should be sleeping. I do have a job to worry about. Outside of this is my main income source. It'd be nice if it was, but I mean, it's something that I can't afford to focus wholly and solely on. And not only that, it's like I've also got my kids to worry about as well. So this is, I'm not going to say more of a hobby, because I mean things are starting to pick up lately, and we're getting, finally the channel's getting to the point where I envisioned it back in January when I first decided that, screw it, it'll be worth it. And because I mean I've had the account for a while, but never thought much of its outcome. Never thought, hey, this could be something I could do. I was always this nervous kid growing up. Well, actually growing up I was quite confident, and then I was held up at one point and robbed quite considerably of a lot of money for back then for me, because I wasn't a kid that kept money around for very long. It's like, oh, you got paid? Sweet. There's a game that I want. I haven't finished any of the other games I own, but there's a game that I want. It was a lovely little bit of fun for me. It was the fact that, I really shouldn't have spent any of the money I was spending. And it took me again with my current partner. And she really kind of, she influenced it straight away. She's like, yeah, you spend way too much and on shit. So this is going to stop. And since getting with her, it has. I don't waste, I wouldn't say I waste money anymore. I just think more on it. It's like, do I really need this? Probably not. So hey, for this month, I'll skip it. I mean, I guarantee that if it wasn't for her, I would have had all the tech I needed, or sorry, wanted by now. So there's that difference. It's like, I want it, I don't need it. I've been working quite happily off a 1650 Super for months now. And with a lower tier CPU and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm still on 10th gen CPUs, and they're doing me fine. I don't see an issue with that at all. And I don't intend to change anytime soon either. It's just a case of this is what I got, and I'm quite happy with it. Would the changes be nice? Yeah, of course they would be. Like, it'd be insane to say no. But like I said, they're not necessary. They'd help, but they're not necessary. I changed my microphone from I think it was like a $60, $70 Amazon order to a $200 microphone from friggin' Elgato. Because by that point, you know, I had the Stream Deck and I kind of fell in love with the whole Elgato atmosphere. It's like, hey, I'll get everything Elgato. This will go to my benefit. And then, you know, I looked up more of it and it's like this, I can control everything from a Stream Deck. But if I've got all Elgato products, the synergy between them is so much better. And, you know, when I first started buying PC parts to build my PC, I was like, oh, you know, I want all ASUS. Now I really don't care what company it is, as long as the quality is there. The quality is more important to me than a brand name. Of course, I've still tried to stick with one brand, but the idea now is to go as much Corsair as possible, which kind of helps because, you know, with Corsair buying Elgato, I mean, it fits that mold. You know, it's already within that realm. It's like, well, they own the company. You're just wanting to endorse the parts. And I do. I really thoroughly and heavily am hell-bent on sticking with as much of that as possible. You know, I want to finally start showing dedication to what I'm doing, even if it's not paying me. Because I know that I can, if I work hard enough, I can change this into something of worth. And that's what I want to do. I want to leave behind a legacy for my kids, even if it's something small. Like as a clothing company, I don't know if that's going to take off. I'm hoping with the higher notoriety I get from this account, from, you know, YouTube, that maybe I can push a bit of product, you know, sell a bit of merch, and be able to, you know, send my kids out on the occasion with, you know, very few extra things at once that they didn't have before. You know, it's like you always want more for your kids than you got, and I'm a very heavy believer in that. I mean, I came from a single parent home, so we didn't have a lot of money. My mother was, you know, had epilepsy, so she wasn't allowed to really work. A lot of places wouldn't have taken her, so we didn't do it hard. But we definitely didn't have all the money in the world that a lot of my friends and stuff like growing up, they were just like, oh, you know, mum bought me this, mum bought me that. Dad took me to the Broncos game or to the football or the soccer or whatever. It's like, we didn't have that. It was a case of like, let's do the best with what we got. And I think that lent to my upbringing. Not immediately, because I was quite an expensive taste kid. I would probably argue I still am. Like, you know, computers, not cheap. My taste in shoes, you know, $300 a pair, basically. Not cheap. For you guys in America, that's like 150, 180 bucks. So that doesn't sound, well, actually, I think for you guys, that's a lot still, but yeah, like that's $300 a pair of shoes. Like, they better come with they better come hugging you or some shit. You know, and I just recently got back into the world of cigars. You know, that's not cheap. That's very expensive. I didn't realize I would have to. I thought it was all part and parcel. But I just had to pay customs fee on some cigars I got from America. I naively thought, oh, that's all part and parcel of the shipping and handling section. No, it wasn't. So I paid $150 to the store, and then a further $250, $260 to customs, because I didn't look into it. I kind of never do though, so it wasn't a complete shock. It was annoying, but it wasn't a complete shock. It's like, hey, Steven wants this thing. It's fucking expensive. But you know, I was the same with games. Like when I was growing up, it's like, oh, there's a new game coming out on Xbox. Always got the top edition. So with Call of Duty, because I was a victim of that Halo Call of Duty battle, and I was Call of Duty all the way. Sorry, Halo all the way. So I never bought all the Call of Duty heavier set pickups, like the limited editions and stuff like that. Wait. I mean, not to say that I wouldn't now if I had the money. Definitely try to pick up some of them now, but I mean, it'd be expensive. I'm with that. But yeah, no, it's just I want to try to be a little bit smarter with my money going forward, and like I said, leave behind something for my kids to be proud of. I mean, I reckon they're proud of me now, but they're only young; they don't understand fully. Not until they're older will they get it. I didn't understand things until I was older. Like I said, growing up, living in such a harsh situation. I mean, like I said, we weren't. It's not like we were never homeless. I didn't experience that till I was an adult. But I mean, like we definitely had some months where it was just like, this sucks. It's not a case of mom can't. Like I was always fed. It's just we might not have been fed the finer things in life, or like we might have gotten pizza like twice a year. I think like that kind of thing. Like we weren't a. All right, you've had a good week at school. What do you want for dinner? And like me turn around and go Macca's. Like I had no interest in Macca's. Now I've spent 5 years working for them. I've got no interest in Macca's. Like I avoid, and I mean deathly avoid that place like the plague. And it sucks now because my kids are into it. They're just like, all right, we want Macca's. And it's like, that's great and all, but fuck no. Do I not? Oh, wait, here we are. E. I was like, do I not? Huh. I really thought I had some mix. Oh, there we go. Maybe that'll do it. What do I want? I want stone for that base. I don't know if I have any. But let's fucking find out. Is this rips it apart? Like you'll notice something a lot of spots won't get hit with it all that much. Oh, that's why. Oh yeah, a lot of spots won't get hit with it a lot, but if it's for that material, like it shatters everything. It takes it out good. Which I always liked. That's stone, that's plastic. Hell no. Let's back up. Check that creasing. It was around here, was it not? Trying to get all the stone sections out of the way. That way I don't need to panic that I'm missing parts of it. Okay, it's a bit over here. I haven't done this front quadrant, so if it's all counting it as one spot, that would be another issue as well. I suppose. Do a massive turnout. I think most of the steps are stone. But we'll kind of figure that out. And there we go. And that stone? Yeah, it is. There you go. It's good because I was about out of it anyway. What's that? That's multi-purpose. That is plastic. And that is wood. So I'll hit the wood with as much as I can. Hopefully bring it up all newer. Not expecting a miracle. Not by a long shot. I will eventually pull the big guy out in a second, but now I don't really think he needs it. Not just yet. I think, am I actually getting most of it? So I know I spoke about wanting to get a second host and all that shit a while back. I'm thinking though I want to go solo for a bit. Still want to help support the podcast if they're still keen for it. But I'm not looking for a second host in the aspect of hired make videos on the channel. That's not something I'm wishing to invest in anymore. It's not a case of I don't care. It's just a case of it's not a big deal for me anymore. Like, I'm more than happy to do this on my own. Oh shit, okay. That wasn't what I was intending, but oh, I got metal? I do. Oh yeah. Try to speed that session along. I think this is the only bit of metal in the entire house too. Alright, there we go. There's all the metal done. Suppose we could change to multi-purpose. See how long that shit lasts for. There we go. There we go. See how fast the multi-purpose punches it out. So by the time this actual video comes out, I will have obviously finished this one. Sorry. Yeah, no, I will have done this video at least, and the intention is to do a few more kind of in the in-between and figure it out. Also to start filling up the hard drive with equipment. Sorry, with all the videos that I need. Not even sure which series I'm going to start on first, to be honest. It was never a decision I made. However, I do want to kind of take a sit and think about that one, because there definitely was a few that y'all were more into than I thought I would have been seeing. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more trickier ones. No, but it's been nice changing the pace up a little bit. So for instance, sleeping, that's been a nice change of pace. Not doing a lot of that lately, just out of sheer preference for the channel. And that has been hurting my regular job. I've definitely noticed that I just don't put in as much effort as I used to. And that's not good. Because I lose that, I lose my income. You know, that's going to strain the videos. Because there's at least the internet connection I'm not paying for. And that's just, yeah, it's not going to help the channel out at all if that happens. So it'd be beneficial to me if I push for everything to keep going the way it's been going. But that is going to be it for today. I didn't get a lot done, a lot less done than I would have wanted to. But yeah. So thank you to everyone that watched today. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell. That way you know when I'm going live every single day. And yeah, we'll jump on here again sometime soon and give it another crack. And hopefully we'll see what comes out of the channel. So thank you for everyone who's watched along, and hope you watch along for a little bit longer. Bye.